frequency 132.5. LA Center 132.5, getting stream 2 Hotel Charlie, descend and maintain flight level 260.
Hello and welcome everybody, I am the Disabled Gamer, and today we're going to be taking a look at the flight in AeroFly FS2 flight simulator. I figured we'd start off today's flight by doing just a quick hop from Las Vegas McCarran International Airport down to Los Angeles International Airport, and then we'll go on and head out from there. But let's go ahead and get set up, find the aircraft we want to use, set up the flight route that we're going to be using, which will be a real world flight route, and then get this thing loaded up, get it in the air. Yeah, AeroFly is quite amazing. Now it's still in development, as it's still pretty much in beta build, but my god is it good. It's so good. They have an HD texture pack also, which is a free download besides you pay, was it $49.99 or $59, whatever the hell it is. But the HD texture pack is free. They do have another Switzerland add-on pack for it, which is fantastic. I believe that one is $9.99. But, yeah, the aircraft models are good. The scenery is realistic as you can get. I don't know what they did, if it's satellite imagery or how they did that, but it's absolutely phenomenal. Let's see what we want to use here. Southwest, Air Busan, Air France. Wow, there's America West. They're not even in business anymore, are they? British Airways. You know, an old school Continental, which of course now is American. We'll fly that one. Let's see what we want here. Oh, speaking of that, we were loaded up in Switzerland last time I was flying, so let's go ahead and zoom on back over to the United States here. God, that would take forever to do that flight. Look at that shit. And of course you can see some of the previous flights I've done as well. I love how you can select, if you just want to do like the approach in that, you can do that too. There's just a lot of features about this that are freaking phenomenal. Alright, now let's set up the navigation portion of this flight here, which we already know we're going to be going to LA. Why is this not letting me add that to the route? Are you really? Are you going to be stupid? Thank you. No. There we go. 25 left is going to be our approach. And then it's going to be the boat 5 departure. Boat 6 departure now, I believe, is what it is. Then the Hector transition, so on and so forth. So, I don't know if they have that. That's the Boulder Station VOR. Okay, so they don't have quite all of them in place yet. But let's see here. There's the Hector VOR. So they do have that in place. That almost, the way that's twisting and going into 25 left there, that almost looks like the River 2 arrival. You know what? We'll roll with that. Well, it's nighttime now. You know what? Actually, yeah. Let's keep it nighttime.
KLAS 5209, climb maintain level 270. Oscar 242 Center. Mako 663, radar service terminated, contact module on center 128.3, good day. Air Mako 663,
Really wish they do
128.3.
like a real world weather kind of a thing here. That'd be great because you can't really set anything yourself. Visibility, yeah, we'll keep everything on.
KLAS 5209, climbing change level 290.
There we go, that'll work. It'll work for now anyway. I've never tried the flight school feature of this yet. I plan on trying that at some point in time. Well, let's get this thing going here. Hold on. Make sure I got all my graphics set to ultra here. You know what, let's go ahead and turn VSync on so that way we don't get any tearing. I haven't seen it yet, but let's not take a chance while we're recording here. So as you see, everything I've got on absolute ultra. So yeah, everything's good. Let's get loaded up.
Sorry, say again.
Now, another thing to keep in mind about AeroFly FS2, I keep wanting to say Aerosoft because, you know, X-Plane, which X-Plane 10 I fly a lot, so I own quite a few Aerosoft products. But anyways, with AeroFly FS2, they're still bringing systems and everything on board, so like the autopilot works, but there's a lot of systems and features that are not working yet, so just keep in mind this isn't beta, this is still an active production, so more and more things are, every time they come out with an update, are coming online. Just like there's a big update today, I can't remember what all was included, but I know it was a big update. Look at that. That looks amazing. Does it not? Absolutely stunning. Give me just a minute here. Seems like my Twitch wants to be a little bit of a bitch right now. Just in case anybody's a little curious as far as what I'm using the HOTUS Warthog flight system with the CH Products pedals. Now, being disabled, I can't afford like the CH Products yoke, and like I would love to have the yoke. You know, like a couple of the panels, like the radio panel and the autopilot panel. Oh God, I wish. Maybe one day. I don't know. We'll see. But that is my ultimate wish, is to have something like that. But my ultimate actual wish is to be 100%. What's the word I'm searching for here? Is to be sponsored by like CH. That would be. Oh my God, that would be amazing. Okay, here we go. We are now in the cockpit of the aircraft. Let's go ahead and take a look around and see what's been added and what has not been added yet. Now, I read something about a flight management system. I don't know what aircraft is for. I'm going to have to go back and reread that again because they added a flight management system for an aircraft, and I don't know what. I really wish they'd bring on the flight management computer for this aircraft or the A320, because people like me, you know, yeah, well, we'd love to buzz around in the light aircraft and that, or like the small corporate jets, but a lot of us air simmers out there love to get in the big heavies and then go for these longer flights and that. We can't do that without, you know, an active FMS system. I mean, granted, you can go on SkyVector and then plot out a course, and then you can tune your nav radios and you can go VOR to VOR to VOR to VOR your whole entire way there. It's a pain in the ass, but it's something they used to do back in the day. I've done a couple flights like that on Pilot Edge. It's a bitch. trying to look around right now and see what they've done and what have they not done yet. So see, there's a lot of stuff that's changed. So okay. See, like that's what I'm talking about. Like you can't even click it on the parking brake yet. But let's see. See, I've heard stories. I don't know if that's a fact or not. Hang on here. I don't know if that's true or not, but I've heard the fact that that AeroFly has used the 737-500 model from Milviz. I don't know if there's any truth to that or not, but if so, then why not? Why did you bring the systems on board with it?
Thanks, sir.
Because I mean, you could have done it just a straight across transfer of the aircraft. I don't know. It seems weird to me. Just like I've heard people suggest that the A320 is an Aerosoft product that they've imported into well, with the rights, but that they've imported into AeroFly. Same thing. If that's the case, why didn't you import that aircraft with all of its available features and functions straight into AeroFly? Alright, so hang on here.
Train 17 LA Center, climb and maintain flight level 390. Train 17 leading 14,000, clear direct Tijuana.
Yeah, I really wish they'd bring a lot more systems on board with this. I mean, same thing with area too. Region's another problem with this. You get California, Nevada, and Arizona. Um, and for the most part, that's it. Besides Switzerland, when you buy that DLC, granted you can fly anywhere, but the resolution is shit. Um, I don't know. I really wish they would add the rest of the states in that, or even the world for that matter. But I don't know. I got my curls about it.
Luminary 897, clear direct Tijuana.
Yeah, direct heel on up, Joshua. Anyways, this has a lot of potential, and I hope they use that potential and don't just throw it away.
Cap 8A1, contact Oakland Center 134.55.
Hold on here a minute. What? Oh, okay. I'm sitting off the 1.9s right now. I wasn't like it looked a little different. But another thing though, let me scroll back over here. Hang on a minute. That terminal over there looks nothing like McCarran. I live in Las Vegas, so I would know. It looks nothing like the McCarran Tower. And where's the ATC tower that's right here? There should be another one over here where the new terminals are that they built. And none of these buildings right here are here in real life. That's a little bizarre. Just like right here where this plane's parked, there should be a major road right here that brings you into where the terminals are over here. Also with the parking garage next to it. I don't know, there's a lot of things that are not right as far as the scenery here, so I'm sure that goes elsewhere as well. That's supposed to be the light on top of Luxor. But the scenery though, the scenery in this simulator, oh my god, it's amazing. Wait till I get up in the air and take a look for yourself.
FedEx City 84, contact SoCal approach 124.9, good night.
God, my headset is being so retarded right now.
American 395, contact LA Center 135.25.
Well, you know what? This departure goes for a 25 right departure. Being that I'm over by the 1.9s now, I don't know if I should taxi all the way around this airport and go for the 2.5s or just go out of the 1.9s. You know what? No, I can't. I gotta go off for the 2.5 right, what it calls for. Although they could vector me over here to the 1.9s, but I'm gonna stick with the right departure, 2.5 right. So I'm gonna go quiet, enjoy the ATC for now. We're gonna taxi all the way around this airport, this huge airport. Get lined up on 2.5 right, and I'll be back with you guys when we get up in the air.
Give 015, contact Oakland Center 134.55, have a good day.
Oakland Center 13455, have a good day. That wasn't actually for me. That's actually a live ATC going in the background. I just figured to be a smart ass.
Archada 984, clear San Marcos.
Direct San Marcos for Canada 984.
FI 21 radar service terminated contact module on center 128.3, good day.
You know, another thing I really wish they'd have is like support for the like the FSU IPC plugin, so that way we can, you know, the people who are running, you know, AeroFly on that can also join in on the VATSIM and the Pilot Edge community as well, and fly online with other pilots that are flying either in FS 2004, which is still a very popular platform, a very stable platform, along with the people that are running X-Plane 9, X-Plane 10, Microsoft FSX, Dovetails FSX. I mean, you name it. But if they had support for the FSU IPC plugin, so we can connect online, that would be amazing. Now, I don't know if that's something they're planning on, or if that's something that they brought up, but I'm gonna have to send them a message or an email over to their support team and see if that's something they don't have in the pipeline, or something that they've even thought of, because to fly this product online with everybody else, with the way this simulator is and the way it looks, I mean, you're flying in real scenery. Like I said, I don't know how or what they did to get it to look the way that it does, but it looks like it's straight satellite imagery, like either like a Google map or something like that. But what's crazy is, like when you're running real world scenery in like Microsoft Flight Simulator X or FS 2004 P3D, you know how it looks crappier the lower you get and better the higher you get. In this, it doesn't. It looks great at all phases of flight, which is amazing. And it does. It looks so good. From the moment you're out on the ground to you being up at 40,000 feet, it doesn't matter. Of course, the higher you get, the sharper the resolution it looks. But it doesn't lose that amazing look the closer you get to the ground, which is amazing. I don't know. That's why I said that this flight sim has so much, actually not even so much, it has endless potential as far as what they can do with it and what it can become. I mean, it already, you can't say it rivals anything, it surpasses anything that's out there as far as its looks and that. If they just bring the systems online and support for add-ons, and the support to be able to fly this online on VATSIM or Pilot Edge, would be unstoppable. There'd be nothing to compete with this. Absolutely nothing. AeroFly knocked it out of the park with this one. But a couple things to be done, and I can't stress enough how much of an unbeatable product this could become. I mean, I got everything cranked up to the absolute maximum. I'm getting in at no drop under 50 frames. So in between 50 and whatever frames it wants to run at, basically. Alright, now once I get lined up here, I get up and I'll take off and get up in the air. I'll go to an outside view for you guys. So once I'm climbing out, you can see what the scenery in that looks like. Because it's unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable.
Price 87, LA Center, good morning.
Oh, good morning. I think once I get this thing landed in Los Angeles, I think we'll set up the A320 and take the A320 into San Francisco. And who knows? Maybe we'll take the Learjet up to Reno from there.
Leading 1
We'll see.
4000, clear direct to Nashville.
See, that's another thing. See how I passed up the runway threshold up here? That's another thing. I'm gonna have to send them a message about that too. This being still in beta, is they need runway markers. They need taxiway markers, so you know where your taxiways are, where you need to turn off at. You know, X, Y, and Z, because that kind of small stuff there for aircraft for a flight simmer like me and other flight simmers out there is a necessity. We've got to have that. Looks like live ATC keeps taking a shit on me this morning. There's a stop.
PS94 Airlines Center, clear direct to Olympia, climb and maintain for level 360. GPS 94, clear direct to Olympia, climb and maintain for level 360. GPS 94 Airlines Center, how do you hear? GPS 94, thanks, clear direct to Olympia, climb and maintain for level 360.
I mean, look at the flap lever motion here. Pulls up and then just like the real thing. It's phenomenal. We are currently climbing out at 2,800 feet per minute, 245 knots. Clear on the steady descent. And yeah, let's enjoy the flight. We'll step outside here once I go full flaps up, and we'll take a look around for you guys.
Clear, sir. NC007 LA Center, Roger. Climb maintain follow 300.
Maintain level 250. Line 17, LA Center, Roger. GPS 94, thank you.
So I mean, look at that. Absolutely look at that. It's just amazing. Back there just behind the plane, you see where those back here where this kind of plateau is, that's Red Rock Canyon. If you look over to our right back here, where that's greenest area where that mountain is, that's Mount Charleston. That's they call Black Sheep Range back there, which is where, back over this way, back to the northwest, is where they do all their fighter pilot training over in the restricted zone from areas. Well, in between Nellis Air Force Base, which is right here, to Aero 51. And I live right back here in these houses, right off the runways here, Nellis Air Force Base. Sometimes when I do recordings now, you'll hear the jets taking off. So they come directly right over my roof. And as we look right here off the 25 down here, back here, and we follow this road right here, which is Tropicana Avenue. Right here. That's where my fucking in-laws live. Piece of shit. And there's what's left of Lake Mead. I've been here in this town for over 20 years, off and on. And I've seen that lake when it's been at its fullest to what it is now when it's at its lowest. And it's just, that's so horrible to see that lake like that. And you want to know why it's like that? For one, all the water they're shipping over to California in that. And two, because they're too stupid not to shut the turbines down and build an alternative power source to supply the power, which 95% we don't get because they send the power from that dam off to California, Washington, etc., etc. And then another contributing factor is look how large Las Vegas has gotten. This valley is too fucking big for that little water source to support it for too much longer. And it's going to get to the point where if they don't do something about it, this town's just there's not going to be anything left. Period. But I digress. I'm not here to get into that bullshit. I'm here to fucking fly. And if you look over here, you see that little black road? Well, that's actually Interstate 95. And just up around the corner from that in Indian Springs, off to the right-hand side of the freeway there's a little runway. Well, that's the Air Force Auxiliary Air Base up there. So what in the hell is this aircraft doing right now? That's what I want to know. Okay, there it goes. Apparently, it had to circle the airport to get back on course. Should have just manually flew it on course and then engaged nav hold, but it doesn't matter. Look at that. That scenery is just unbelievable. There's Interstate 15 between Nevada and California. And of course, up ahead we can see Jean, which is right here. And then up ahead of that, there's State Line.
Delta 573, LA Center, climbing team level 370.
And see, that's what I like, which you don't get in FSX and P3D and even back in 2009. You don't get scenery that even with the photoreal sceneries and stuff that you get. Yeah, it looks all right. You don't get a distinguished looking scenery like this. Nothing comes even close to this. Some of it does, but like I said, then you run into that problem where the lower you get, the shittier it looks. You don't get that problem here. Oh shit, I need to jump inside the plane real quick and shut these lights off. Give me a second here.
Hawaiian 17, clear direct empty.
Holy fuck, we're at 22,000 feet already?
ATC 34, change north,
wow.
132.5.
I was not expecting for this thing to climb up that fast. I mean, fuck, we just left the valley. Okay, that works.
ATC 34, thank you.
Alright, I'm gonna go get me a drink and we'll have a smoke. I'll let you guys enjoy some flyby views until I return.
Delta 573, clear direct Q1. Delta 576, clear direct Q1.
Alright, now that I'm back, hopefully you guys enjoyed the views there.
Center, climb and maintain flight level 360.
Oh, he's coming up pretty high.
First 887, contact Los Angeles Center, 119.905.
100.905.
Yeah, thanks, Los Angeles Center, climb maintain 16,000.
This scenery is just unbelievable. You know, I'm a hardcore flight simmer, and I never, especially when I fly outside of X-Planes, I rarely ever go outside of the airplane unless I want to do a couple flyby shots or whatever. But with this simulator here, because of the way the scenery looks, I can't stay inside the plane. I mean, look at this. That looks absolutely amazing.
Contact Oakland Center 132.8.
And we are directly on track right now, so that's a good thing. Should be at the Hector VOR here shortly. Yeah, we don't have too much further to go. There's Daggett. I just drove through Daggett down Interstate 40 and Goffs not that long ago. Maybe a couple weeks ago. I was taking my daughter down to my grandfather's house down in Palm Springs, California. We were going to go the back way, down to Tornado and Palms and that, but all the roads, all the back roads and that down Route 66 and that were closed off due to flooding and whatnot, so we ended up having to take the 40 into Baker and take Highway 247 down and then go on the back way to Palm Springs instead of going the 40 to the 15 to the 10.
Cathay 282, contact SoCal approach 124.9, good night.
SoCal approach 124.9. See, that's one thing I miss, is just flying online, because you don't have that capability with AeroFly yet. I say yet because I don't know if that's something they plan on having, but bringing in the future, if it's going to support plugins like FS2, IPC, or whatever, so you can, you know, use programs like VATSIM or Pilot Edge and that. I gotta hope to God that they do.
Flight 1365, can I frequency 128.15? Flight 1365.
Another thing about AeroFly is I believe they do, actually I know for a fact they do support VR, so all you guys with your HTCs and your Vive in that, or was it HTC Vive? Anyways, that will all work with AeroFly. I don't know if it has track IR support or not. I don't track IR because I can't afford it with the just a side pension that I've got.
Rogue Valley, Oscar Echo Delta.
It's funny how ATC goes quiet until I want to talk and then they won't shut up. But maybe one day I hope to get track IR. I had it before years ago. I had the old track IR Ultra with the hack clip and everything. And that was back in the FS 2004 days. Long time ago. And God, do I miss it. That's track IR is one of the best things to have in games, especially in flight games like X-Plane, FS 2004, FSX, P3D, and other games too, like Elite Dangerous. I would say No Man's Lie, but I'm not even going to go there with that. But yeah, Trek IR, I want to have that back so bad. Maybe one day. Maybe one day.
Oscar 494 LA, center the Burbank altimeter 200 under 2.
That's another thing. Look at the detail in this
494,
aircraft.
summit maintain
And this is
16,000.
default. You would never get anything like this by default in any other flight simulator. It's just unbelievable. Now, I can't wait for the day where everything on its overhead panel works. You know, the APU, the hydraulics, the electrics, you name it. Same thing down here. The flight management systems. Oh, I'll wait for that day. I hope that day comes soon.
Delta 573, radar service terminated. Contact Mazatlan Center 128.3.
Looks like we have just under 20 nautical miles to Hector VOR. We're going to be making that that right-hand turn. It's a pretty much straight shot into Los Angeles from there. To believe what? It's at the 100-mile mark, 120-mile mark from the Hector VOR, somewhere around that range.
Center, climb maintain level 190. ABEX 3102, leaving 16,000, clear direct Parker.
In fact, let's see how far it is exactly. Hang on here. What did I say? About 110 miles or so? 110 miles?
GPS.
It's 109 miles from Hector VOR to LA, so that's just about nailed that shit. I'll talk about motherfucker. I like that. You're gonna see my stream as I'm streaming to the stream as you see the stream. However that works, or whatever. God, look at that scenery. That is just absolutely stunning. See, that's just what gets me about this flight simulator.
007, contact Oakland Center 134.55.
The way that it looks, that scenery is just spectacular. Absolutely phenomenal.
ABEX 3102, clear direct Parker.
I can't remember off the top of my head who the makers are of AeroFly, but God, they're amazing. Their work is just awesome. You see the San Gabriel mountain range up in the distance over there. But, did we already fly over Edwards Air Force Base? I've not seen it yet. Yeah, I was born on base at the hospital there at Edwards Air Force Base. My dad was stationed there. My grandfather was actually stationed there back in the day as well. Back when it was called Muroc Air Force Base. Back before Captain Carl Edwards died, they named it Edwards Air Force Base. My grandfather was there back in I can't remember exactly what his position was, but he did something that helped out with the Bell X-1 project. Back when Chuck Yeager broke the sound barrier. So there's some history back in my family that goes back with Edwards Air Force Base.
London 800, Roger, climb and maintain flight level 200.
Climb maintain flight level 200, London 800.
I'm going to start descending here shortly.
Line 17, contact LA Center 119.05.
I want to say that's Big Bear Mountain, the big one there that's off to my left-hand side, but I think we're too far to the south for that to be up for Big Bear Mountain. I don't know, it very well could be. Matter of fact, you know what, I think it is. Pretty sure it is. Somewhat sure it is. I'm pretty somewhat sure I am. It is. We need to start stepping down here. Jump back inside and enjoy the rest of the flight, guys.
Line 17, LA Center, good morning.
Good morning. Down to 14,000, down to 285 on the speed. Yep, that is Big Bear off to the distance over there. Okay. See Ontario over in the distance there?
Level 300.
Yeah, I grew up all over SoCal. My dad left the
800, clear direct Olympia.
left the military in that. I grew up on base and off the base, right real close to it, until I was about 7 years old. And then, my dad, when he got out of the service, became a truck driver. And from that point on, we literally moved every year, if not sooner than that. And we've been everywhere from Pasadena down to San Gabriel to Rosemead, everything in between, all the way out to Oceanside, California, and back. So I've lived all over SoCal. And being in Las Vegas now, which is where I live, I hate it here. I want to go back to SoCal so bad.
Thank you. Oscar 494, the breakers to altimeter 29083.
Something about Vegas that just does not make me happy. It's one day I will make it back to SoCal. Hopefully sooner than later. Should be coming up over the San Gabriel Mountains here shortly, off to our right up here. And then down below that you're going to see Pasadena, Altadena, San Gabriel itself, Rosemead to the left of that, and so on and so forth. Anybody who's lived in and around the Los Angeles area know exactly the areas I'm talking about. Well, yeah, off and on when I wasn't with my parents and I stayed with my grandmother and that. We lived right off of San Gabriel Boulevard and Las Tunas Drive. And right off of, well, actually, it was off Las Tunas and Beverly, but right there in Beverly and Las Tunas, there's a little pizza shop that's been there forever. It's called Shakey's Pizza. If you guys are ever in the LA area, go to San Gabriel, go down Las Tunas Boulevard, either from it's in between Rosemary Boulevard and San Gabriel Boulevard on Las Tunas. You'll see a little street called Beverly. It's right across from the supermarket. And it's the only thing right there. There's an apartment complex right behind it, but it's called Shakey's Pizza. Go there, and you can get a pizza if you want to. But the main thing you want to get while you're there is a thing called Mojo potatoes. Just, if you're ever in that area, go get some. Thank me later.
CSR 62, thanks.
Center 096, LA Center, roger. After Avenal, Clearview, the Moore Park 3 arrival.
See, look at that. Look at that scenery. It's just unbelievable. See if we can see the Santa Anita racetrack. Hang on here. Or the LA Arboretum in Arcadia. Let's see here. It's going to be further off over there. I don't think we're going to miss it because we're too far off to the right from it. Shit. God, that's gorgeous. We're close. We're setting up for the approach here in just a moment. Yep, it's off to our left over here, then back a little ways off the 210 there in Arcadia, which is where the LA Arboretum is, and then the Santa Anita racetrack. That's a shame. There's downtown LA over here. You're down, flat 1.
Quebec 7001, LA Center, climb maintain, follow 320. 7001, clear direct Dinty.
We're going manual control from here.
Center 096, no problem, cross Paul out, maintain 1000. Los Angeles altimeter 2992.
Anybody know what those two intersecting freeways are down there? Come on now. Well, some of you guys out there do. It appears I'm a little too high for approach here. See if we can't bring it down some.
$2,500. $1,000.
GPS 972 LA Center, climb and maintain flight level 320.
500. 400. 300. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
61, station my frequency 126.77. Roger.
Thanks, 1853 LA Center, good morning.
Seemed to have been a very, very pleasant touchdown here. Alright, get landed over here, get parked at the terminal, we'll get set up for the next phase of this flight. Onboard to San Francisco. Since American bought out Continental and Continental doesn't exist anymore, we'll be parking straight ahead over here at the American gates. In fact, I'll take this this gate right here at the end, and then we'll get suited up for the next flight here over to San Francisco, which will be taking the Airbus A320 out for that one.
5 cross Salome, gotta maintain 17,000, the flight altimeter 297.9er.
I'm going to turn VSync off. It seems like it's causing stuttering where I've never had that before.
Line 17, climb to level 370. That is 1876 Austin Center, roger.
Ooh. Should I take the A320 or should I take this big old bad boy into, that's tempting.
Flight 1365, contact Albuquerque Center, 135.15.
What they have for the American ones is just Delta? No, I'm not down with that.
Stock 561, ready service terminated, contact Mosbon Center, 128.3.
127.1. Yes, 972 LA, good morning, Kudrak Machu. Boxer 494, contact Oakland Center 128.7. Good night.
Alright, we're up there's Gorman. Alright, we are all set up, good to go. Well, let's get started.
London 800, contact Oakland Center 123.8. Good day. FX 1853, descend and maintain flight level 330. Southern Air 096, contact Clear approach 124.9er. EVAC 00336 at my center squawk 2425. 1865 LA Center, good morning. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to give you a little bit of a turn to the right in this military airspace down the road that just went active, but we're not going to be able to let you fly over. FedEx 1855, new clearance now is direct to Palmdale, which is Papa Mike Delta, and then direct to Blythe. The rest of the route unchanged. Palmdale, Blythe, sir.
FedEx 1876, cross Paula at 1000, then lost this altimeter 2992.
320, and that is an Airbus. PS 972, traffic 11 to 12 o'clock, 10 miles southeast now at flight level 330757. Just to confirm, UPS 972, maintain level 320.
I know, center Roger.
FedEx 1853, change to my frequency 132.5. FedEx 1853, traffic no faster, descend and maintain flight level 200.
FedEx 1876, Roger, thanks.
Look at that beautiful LA airport. Lit up correctly, just like it's supposed to be. It's just phenomenal. Phenomenal. God, I love this sim. So we need to taxi on down there, and then we'll be taking off. They need to add more.
00336. Radar contact 15 miles east of Foots at front level 310. Cleared direct to Mallet. Rest route unchanged.
You know, we can do this. Hang on. Our departing this is our departing runway, so there we go. Also want to be here for an hour taxiing around the airport. See, that's another thing that I wish they hope. Well, I hope that they do in future updates is add more parking spots to these airports. Because as you guys saw earlier, there was only one. I'm getting solid 80 frame rates per second. Well, 80 frames plus per second right now. Everything turned up in that. It's fantastic. See the Big Dipper off in the distance there. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Yeah, turning VSync off was a great idea. Come on, baby. You're up. Here we go. Look at that. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. We got about, I'd say about 50 miles from here, about 50 nautical miles from LA to the Gorman VOR, and then it's damn near direct from there to San Francisco, so about 240 nautical miles from Gorman to San Francisco. So not long of a flight at all.
FedEx 1853, cross Magic at 14,000, then descend and maintain 13,000.
There we go. It's so hard to see what switches are what because you can't really move the view over. Well, actually, I could do this.
GPS 972, contact Oakland Center 132.8, good night, or good day. FedEx 1865, change to my frequency 132.5. FedEx 1865, roger, thank you.
2,600 feet per minute in the climb, this thing holds its speed just exceptionally well. Alright, passing 10,000, go ahead and ramp the speed up on this thing. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and let this thing fly. It's cool, so I'm going to step outside and have a smoke, give me a drink, and I'll return in just a few moments. Enjoy the flight.
Hawaiian 17 dispatch NT, radar services are terminated and change in communications will be.
FedEx 1853, contact SoCal approach 125.5. Good night. FedEx 1876, contact SoCal approach 124.9er. Ameristar 9608, LA Center Russia. UPS 954, LA Center, good morning. Climb and maintain flight level 320. Is that UPS? It's 954, Roger, thank you. Roger, thank you. Ameristar 9608, contact the Joshua approach 133.65. Good night. That's affirmative 65. AeroFly 7001, just passed Vinci. Radar services are terminated and changed to en-route communications. We'll see you. Unit 252, radar contact 5 miles east of Gallup at flight level 380. Clear direct to Phoenix, VOR is changed. Local Mars 869er, contact Los Angeles Center, 119er, 0.9er, 5.
Center, 31.
to, do you want to stay over Victoria or do you want to go direct to Papa X-ray Romeo?
UPS 56 Los Angeles Center, roger. Currently maintain flight level 360. UPS 954, change to my frequency 127.1. UPS 954, roger, clear direct Linden. Yes, sir.
Papa X-ray Romeo, rest unchanged.
UPA FedEx 1865, roger, thank you. UPS 56 LA, you said you want 380? UPS 56, climbing team level 380. UPS 56, can you switch over to 121.5 and let me know if you're picking up any LT in that area?
Second 102, launch descender squawk 2451.
UPS 56, clear direct MT.
Alright, back after that short little break there. Looks like we were making good progress here. Check and see where we're at.
Yeah, actually, how do you spell it? Yankee Oscar Sierra Hotel Echo? Because we're not filed in your approach. I mean, I didn't show you filed in the approach, but Yoshi is Yankee Oscar Sierra Hotel Echo. And I did spell it right, Yoshi, Y-O-S-H-E?
They're 140, 104 miles from
Yoshi directed yet.
So I'd say probably 150, 160 miles from San Francisco. So not too much further at all. We're actually making really, really good time. Ground speed's at 516. True air speed's 515. Absolutely no wind going right now, so good stable there.
That's 1865. Contact LA Center 133.2. Good night.
UPS 56 off of the center, roger.
Now there's a screenshot opportunity if I've ever seen one.
I'll have that for just a couple minutes.
Yeah, we're at 27,000 feet. Doesn't look like we're that far off the ground at all. It's kind of funny. Let's go ahead and go through some different views here while we're up at cruise. There's the tail view. I love that view. It's great for taxiing. We have a view. cockpit view, which, God, that looks great. See everything all lit up. It's phenomenal. And that guy does move us. He does move around on that when you, if you go and move the throttles forward, his hands and everything will go forward. He does react with the controls. It's pretty cool. I didn't know it. Okay.
252E, affirmative.
There we go.
252 record, come safe,
Pretty
level
cool
3,
view
Mando
here.
0.
I don't know about anybody else, but I love flyby views, and this has one of the best flyby cameras in all of the aircraft sims that I've got. Like, the one in X-Plane's good, but it only does one flyby, and then you gotta hit the key command again to get it to do another flyby. The one in FSX is, meh. And that's another thing about this this simulator here. Depending on what aircraft, depending on what views you have, like the Cessna, the Baron 58, I believe the Learjet, a couple others also have interior views. So like you'll be back in the cabin, and you'll have an interior view of the interior, the entire interior. It's a tongue twister. And then like you'll have another interior view that's sitting in your seat, but you've got a wing view, so you're looking out. It's really cool. I think, actually I'm pretty sure when I land in San Francisco here in about 20 minutes or so, about 20-30 minutes, I think that's going to be the end of this flight for me today, and then I'm going to go stream some more Elite Dangerous on Twitch for a while. Elite Dangerous is, I am such a space geek, just a space nerd in general. Always have been. Now that I'm 40 years old, disabled, that I've seen every space documentary that's out there. Everything by Michio Kaku, everything by Neil deGrasse Tyson, everything by everybody. I've seen and read all of Carl Sagan's stuff. The list goes on.
American 102, American 102, Raider
But
contact, development
between
360,
Elite Dangerous
clear
and
direct
this other game out there,
India,
which
Mike,
is
direct
it's
Texaco,
a bit
Raider
expensive to get started in, but it's amazing. The Star System. Oh my god. What a game. It's phenomenal. So, other than that, how are all of you guys doing out there in YouTube land? Let me ask you this question. What do you guys like to see? What do you guys want to see on this channel? I know this channel is just getting started. This is only going to be the second video that's ever been put up. But what kind of gameplay footage do you guys want to see? Do you guys like the Elite Dangerous gameplay footage? Do you guys like the AeroFly footage? Is there anything else that you'd want to see on the channel specifically? Let me know. Let me know what you guys would like to see, because this channel is going to be based off of what you guys want, not based off of what I want. Granted, the first few videos I'm going to put out are going to be games that I like to play because I want to establish a presence on YouTube and start getting a viewer base going. Once that happens, then pretty much all of my gameplay is going to be decided by you guys, not by me. So give me some ideas. Leave me some comments down in the comment section. Let me know what you guys want to see, what you guys like, what you guys are into, so on and so forth. See if we can't get some kind of a gameplay list going on from here. But as of now, I'm going to sit here and enjoy some of my some Pringles for now. So enjoy the flight. I'll go ahead and put some flyby camera reviews going on right now, and then I'll talk with you guys shortly. All right, talk to you soon.
UPS 954, contact Oakland Center 132.8. You guys take care.
Union 301 Heavy, radar service terminated, contact Mazatlan Center 128.3. Flash. Flash.
Alright, I'm back. It looks like I'm back just in time to catch the beginning phase of descent mode here. Go ahead and get this big bird ready for the arrival.
Evac 00336, contact off the center 119.95.
Florida 369, ready service terminated, contact Mazatlan Center 128.3.
128.3 for United 1456.
Yeah.
Obviously that wasn't for me, but I love doing that.
Evac 336, LA Center, roger. And we'll verify your routing here. Going you Santa Catalina, Victor 37, Mission Bay direct.
That's affirmative.
evac 00336, I'm going to verify your routing. I'm showing you Santa Catalina, 627 Mission Bay direct. Evac 336, clear direct Oceanside, cross Oceanside at a maintain 15,000. Evac 336, clear direct Oceanside at Oscar Charlie November. Evac, Evac 336, clear Oceanside or Mission Bay direct North Island. Evac 00336, yes, sorry about that. You're clear direct Oceanside, direct Mission Bay, direct North Island, cross Oceanside at 15,000. Evac 336, San Diego altimeter 2993.
FedEx 1889, countdown off to the center, 119.905.
FedEx 1889 to listen, Roger.
So as of now, I've got 3 different live feeds up right now. I've got ZOA Oakland approach shot. I've got ZLA Los Angeles approach on, or actually center, that is, San Diego Oakland center. Then I've got NorCal approach for San Francisco International on as well. So we should have a bounce back between those 3 different feeds. So shouldn't have too much radio silence. I mean, I know it is 3:30 a.m., but it's an international airport, so a lot of traffic in and out pretty much all hours of the days.
FedEx 1889, FedEx Bayview.
Transport 3004, short sets available tonight as far as Julia Oscar Tango. Take a look, let me know if you like that, anything in between.
FedEx 1869 off to the center, Roger.
Ooh, check out that sheen on the
3004, clear direct Julia
fuselage.
Oscar Tango.
It's pretty awesome. Yep, I found a little dipper. Check that out right here. That's fucking awesome. I like that.
FedEx
There's a little airport out there to my left, KWVI. I'll have to see what that airport is. I don't remember or recognize that designation, so I wonder what that is. KWVI, let's look it up. Okay. KWVI is Watsonville Airport, Municipal Airport. I should have known that shit. Fucking shit. We are way too close to San Francisco for my liking.
Sir, was that Connie 368? Connie 368, lost the center. Climb maintain flight level 340. 368, right, sir. Climb maintain flight level 320.
Ooh, look at the wing flex underneath the... Here, let me zoom in. Alright, when I hit the speed brakes in this thing, watch the wings flex on this. Look at that. Let it go and it just... Right, I sit there and I shimmy for a minute. That is awesome. I've never noticed that before. Anybody out there ever watched the NerdCube video for the first AeroFly flight simulator? Where he has that one glider and the wings rip off and he pulls up on it. And he's sitting there, he's choking because he's laughing so much. That still can happen. Yeah. It's like physics, I guess. It would happen in the real world. I presume, anyway. That would suck to be hauling ass and pull back on your on the stick, and all of a sudden, there goes the wings. No more.
Traffic to your destination. Swap maintain VFR and have a good morning.
If you guys are hearing my TV in the background, I'm sorry. I'm watching Top Gear as I'm flying in the front room right now. What's fucked up though is I'm watching Top Gear
3004, contact open
on my 50-inch TV.
You have a good day.
Which is a little bit older of a plasma TV. Excellent fucking picture though. Oh my god. And I'm playing AeroFly FS2 right now on my 60-inch 4K TV. Priorities, man. Priorities.
3004, out of flight level 262, climbing 390.
Yeah, transport 3004, Oakland Center. 800, change to my frequency 128.8, 28.
28.8 for London.
Yeah, we were getting dangerously close here. We're going to 28 right. You know the one where that, same runway that, what was that one flight that 777 disaster? Yeah. So please, no comments about that. Don't be a dick. But that's the runway we're going to be going in on. And hopefully it'll be a smooth landing. This is the first time in AeroFly that I've flown the 747, so I'm not really used to the feel of it and how it reacts and all that. I know the flight geometry on these planes seem to be really, really good. It's almost on par with the X-Plane. Of course, the X-Plane being the flagship for aircraft feeling and realism. Nothing comes close. You'll hear these FSX fanboys that say, "Oh, FSX is better."
3669, cross Paula at 1000, LA altimeter.
You're kidding yourself.
299.
No, it's not.
Negative, thanks. United 1706, radar contact 12 miles east of Edsel at level 370, clear direct exit, direct Los Angeles. United 252, cut in off the center, 119, airport 905. American 102, would you like to climb or descend 1,000 feet for direction of flight?
What do you guys think? About 40 miles? 45 miles? Should be there.
Yeah, 252, I'll let you know.
I'm gonna throw a little bit of flaps out here so that when we're not flying so nose high. Oh yeah, that's another cool thing too, is that, look it, while it's in the flyby mode and that, you can either zoom in, or you can zoom out on it. See that, as it flies by? You used to be able to move the view around, but I guess they stopped you from doing that. So as it flew by, you can look up, down, left to right, and all that stuff. And, I wonder why they stopped it from doing that. Either that, or it's just a bug that's stopping you from doing it in the new patch that just came out. That could be.
FedEx 1889, so for the approach 119.6.
Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh,
Foxtrot 494, NorCal approach. Good morning. Do you have the current weather to Hayward? Is that correct?
God damn, dude, you're too loud. Shut the fuck up.
GPS 943.
1706, go ahead. No, I was not aware of that. 1706, Roger, I'll show you medevac. Roger. And if you can, go ahead and give me the info on the patient, sex, age, and the issue, so I can make sure I pass that along to the higher ups.
Oh shit. You got a medical emergency, really?
942 to send maintain flight level 280.
280, UPS 942.
That's 1706, Roger, and is third doctor on board that's taking care of her.
Mariner 2 on 4 Oakland Center, good morning. Direct Redwood, I maintain flight level 230.
That's good, thank you.
Mariner 2148 from Redwood, maintain flight level 230.
Unit 1147, launch to center, squawk 2472.
PS 942 to send via the Oaks to arrival, Stockton altimeter 2984.
Send me to Oaks 2, 2984, UPS 942.
We got a little ways to go. You know what? I'm going manual approach from here on out. Fuck off.
Unit 1147, ready to contact. 8 miles east of Vessel, head level 330, cleared direct exit, direct Los Angeles.
Unit 797, contact LA Center 132.5. Windows 979, sorry, I think I called you 90. Windows 979, contact LA Center 132.5.
UPS 942, contact NorCal approach 125.1.
NorCal 125.1, UPS 942, good night.
Delta 979, Los Angeles Center, good morning, sir. If you would, can you flip over to 121.5 and check for an ELT, please? Roger, thank you.
Getting ready to set up a final approach here. I'm going to go 2-8 left instead of 2-8 right, just out of respect for that fight that crashed there. So I don't want to hear anybody making these stupid asinine comments. So we'll get into divert, go 2-8 left instead of 2-8 right. I love flying to San Francisco. It's one of my most favorite approaches. Just like the one into Miami. I love the approach into Miami. You come in low over the city like that, straight into the airport. It's fantastic. But when we land here, I'll show you where before I jump off this session. I'll show you where the HD scenery stops. Hang on.
Or 2805 on the ground, box 494.
Box 494, say again, please.
Is this frequency to cancel in or 2805 on the ground?
Box 494, that is correct, and you can change to advisory approved report cancellation on the air on this frequency or on the ground through 128.05.
We'll go to advisory, we'll give you updates on the
See that? Look at that. See, I should have got a bank angle horn in there, but there wasn't one. See, watch, look. See? Look. Nothing. But anyways, I'll show you where, like, the supported areas end, and then where you go in where, like, yeah, there'll be airports, but the resolution is so horrible. You'll see. You'll see. Once I touch down here, I'll load up at a specific spot and I'll show you guys. In fact, I'll go to
2,500.
yeah, 2,500. Shut up. I'll go to Princess Juliana Airport and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about.
You got a 252, LA Center 133.2.
We'll see you. U-56, I'm not exactly sure what they're using. 5574 or 8843 are the standards.
Give me a second. I want you guys to see what this looks like during the daytime. Hold on a moment. You gotta see this during the daytime. It's amazing. Look at that. See what I'm talking about? Oh my god. That's fucking phenomenal. I love it. I love this fucking flight sim.
Yeah, top 2,300.
2,300,
3,300, roger.
500.
United 192, lost the center, squawk 2466.
400. 300.
Mariner 214, contact Oakland Center 119, winds 97. You have a good one.
FedEx 802, lost the center, squawk 2464.
100. 50. 40.
United 192, lost the center, squawk 2466. 1,400.
10.
Roger.
Hoo-ha! Nice touchdown.
American 102, 194,
Just 494, roger. IFR translation received. Squawk VFR, change to advisor. You have a good night.
Thank you, sir. Good night.
United 1706, cross exerted 6,000, LA altimeter 29902.
American 102, Heavy LA Center, good morning.
United 534, lost the center, squawk 2474.
See how the plane rocks in that a little bit? When you hit the brakes and it comes to a full stop just like the airplane does? It's amazing that they actually simulated that. I absolutely love that. The little details, just phenomenal. This was a great flight from start to finish. All the way from Vegas to Los Angeles, from Los Angeles up to San Francisco. I was going to go to Reno to here, from here, but I'm not going to show you guys what I'm talking about because the main areas that this simulator covers: California, Nevada, and Arizona, and Switzerland. It doesn't cover anything else. Granted, you can go fly the rest of the world all you want, but the problem with that is this is the resolution of that because it's not supported yet. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let me go load up at Princess Juliana Airport in St. Martin. You guys judge for yourself. We're going to take a small light aircraft for this one, so let's just take the Cessna for now.
United 1292, radar contact. Let's see, about 20 miles east of Gallup, on level 370. After audio, cleared direct exert, direct Los Angeles. Conquer 110, Los Descender, good morning.
888, Lima Delta, Oakland Center.
20 miles east of California, flight level 390, clear direct search, direct on second list.
Okay. See what I'm talking about? Watch. Look at that. Look at the resolution out here. Because it's not supported. Check that out.
1706 for it.
Do you see the difference? Granted, you can fly out here, fly anywhere in the world you want, but until they expand it, cover these regions and that, this is what you're going to get. And it's horrible. But then you can do it, wait and hope that they,
APS 942, North approach, ready.
hope that they expand the region.
Eastern 940, North approach, good morning, instead of maintain 3000, sign ILS 30.
Okay, now watch. I'm going to go somewhere else right now, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. We'll go into the United States this time, though. Let's go into Florida. There's no airport, so we can't pick an airport to load up at. Just gotta select a random place and click fly. So now look, see what I'm talking about?
Eastern 940, turn left 030.
Yeah, since we just randomly loaded up here, watch what happens when I go to Arizona. Give it a minute here because it just sporadically loaded up, so give it a second to mellow itself out.
Eastern 940, you're 5 miles from Mito, turn left heading 320, maintain 2,700, so establish, cleared ILS 30.
You know, there are still regions, even in California, Nevada, and Arizona, where you can see where the ATC stops, and then that kind of bullshit scenery takes effect. Hang on.
UPS 942 at PARB, showing the ILS 30 transition.
At PARB, ILS 30 transition, UPS 942 heavy.
Okay, this will allow me to get certain areas a lot quicker.
UPS 942, you're free from PARB. Press PARB at or above 3,400. You are cleared for the ILS 30 approach.
Press PARB at above 3,400, clear for the ILS 30 approach, UPS 942 heavy.
Eastern 940, Oakland information, India, stern, altimeter 2990.
2990, Eastern 940.
Eastern 940, maintain a speed of 180 knots, please, or greater until Mito.
8180 or greater into Mito, please, 940.
Good morning, approach, Ameristar 9608 is with you, leveling at 8,000.
See the difference from where we land?
Ameristar 9608, North California, maintain
loaded up out
5,000.
there in the middle of the Pacific.
To 5,000, Ameristar 608.
So, this is your HD scenery. Now, can you imagine when they cover the rest of the world? Or even the rest of the United States in that? I hope they do the entire world. I just hope they don't make
Ameristar
it pay for it
9608, flight in 250.
because you've already
Left heading
got
250.
most of
Understand that's
California,
for the
Nevada, and
intercept
Arizona.
for the
And
localizer
then you've got Switzerland. Like,
That is correct.
it's kind of weird how they
Eastern 940, contact Oakland Tower, 127.2.
Switzerland.
To Eastern
Why would
940,
they not do the whole entire planet? And then at the same time, you get these three states for free that when this when you buy this sim, as well as all the planes. But Switzerland, you got to buy for $10. So it's like, what are they going to be doing here? What are their plans? What, you know? It's just a lot of things I want to know about.
Star 9608 to maintain 4,000.
Go down to 4,000, Star 9608.
Alright, guys.
GPS 942, big contact Oakland Tower, access. Before you go, information, India.
Thank you
Do you have India?
so much for watching.
India 942.
See you next time.
GPS 942, thank you. Contact 10, Oakland Tower.